Welcome back to Daddy's Gerdy
Sure.
Library. We are fading in and out on this special episode of Solo Leveling.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
it's
so bad.
Effect of the Throne Room. They're
It's the shadow, swap thing. I'm going in and out because I'm actually cooking in the other room.
it's good to be back-ish, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, we're trying this, trying to get back at it. A lot of good shows that we let slip through our fingertips, trying to figure out different formulas. But Solo Leveling is definitely one that to talk about, one that everybody's talking about, one that this lady is really excited to talk about. Guest appearance,
Um,
Genesis.
It's
Just
genocide.
how did you guys
um,
what was your impression of Solo Leveling when you started reading it?
I was immediately hooked. Like okay, you try not to purchase episodes on like apps like Tappy Tunes, Webtoons, and Tapas.
Mm.
Um, happened that I ended up reading all the free episodes, and I was like, I can't stop. So I kept buying points to read more episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was hooked. I was hooked on this show, on this webtoon. Read it all on Tabby Tunes. That my free money was going straight to this thing. This thing is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
boiling in and out. But yeah, no, I was immediately hooked. I love the plot line. A lot of the memes and a lot of the references that, oh, this is really familiar to something else. Um, I also saw that, but at the same time, I couldn't stop. It's like, look, it is still a good show. I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna keep reading it.
Yeah.
Um, and something that I found out after this came out, I was like, let me revisit it because it hurt me when it ended. So I hadn't touched it. I went back into the app. There is another, there is an extension after this entire thing. After this solo leveling ends,
Me and Joe start exclusive anime watches, and the way that at least the way that I approach it, I think we're on of the same mind. I think we have very similar interests. But I was just like, oh, it looks good. We saw some trailers like, wow, the animation looks beautiful. Kind of a simplistic story. All right, give it a try. I don't think there's anything else this season that we really want to watch. Like, I think this is good. A lot of people seem hyped for it. We'll watch it. But yeah, I thought it was overhyped, and or I thought before watching it, I thought it was gonna be overhyped. It was like watching like, oh, this is okay, but like I thought it was gonna be one of those. But then started watching it, and I was like, oh, this is good. It's like really flashy episode, first episode, and like that shock and all pilot
oh,
episode, of course, and then
the
it just
shock factor of that first episode was just
y-
reading it. Oh my God.
yeah.
Reading it was traumatizing. I was like, the frick am I
Yeah, yeah,
reading?
yeah. Is this how we're starting? Like, yeah,
Just
that's some
chopped
dark.
off episode one. People died here, left, right. And we saw those giants in the background. Terrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
the
That
the
was
smiling, honestly, the smiling creeped me out to the same level that Attack on Titan smiling creeped
yeah,
me out.
yeah,
Like the god in that throne room, smiling was on par with Nightmare Fuel as the Titan that ate the mom in the first episode. I
yeah.
basically stopped watching Attack on Titans after that first episode because that traumatized me. He made me watch it afterwards, but he forced me.
Man,
Like did not give any option. Forced me to watch
I
no.
that.
did not.
And it's so
But
dark to
after
see.
that, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I get that. And it's so dark to see like the backstory of like, oh no, there's actually a story behind that whole thing. That's
That
kind of
was
how,
sad.
yeah, super sad. Oh, I couldn't believe it. And that's
What
kind of,
happened?
oh, you don't want to know. It's okay. But that
Don't
was kind of,
traumatize the child.
that's how, yeah, right. It's like, we're all crying. No, no, you can't subject yourself to this yet. But that's how this one kind of felt because not like super sad. Like we don't know the backstory behind, or at least you might, but as far as the anime watchers, we don't know what the story behind the Titans are,
Don't
but
don't goat her to say more.
No,
She's not
please.
good at holding back.
I can't.
but
Literally,
it's
there was a couple of things y'all already said that wanted me. I wanted to word vomit. I was like, restraint, Genesis, restraint.
I must
Don't
say
say
I do
anything.
appreciate that you are restrained because like I hate when people watch something or read something and then it's showing up in anime form and people are like, oh, can't wait 4 episodes till Gear 5. It's like, gee, stop it. Or like, oh, Jiraiya's about to die. It's like, why would you do this? Why would you why? I thought you loved me. Like this hurts. So why would you do that to us?
I hate that.
But
What
it
I love is when they show you the what I absolutely adore is when they show you the spoiler because they say that, oh, because we have a conversation, oh, I'm never gonna watch that. Then they actually get you hooked on watching it, and you're like, oh, I know what's coming. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Let me just stop watching right here where it's a good part before
mm,
that catastrophic part comes up. And then they're like, what? I never told you about that. I never said that. And you never told
mm.
me that, oh, when this song starts playing as the ending song, that's when you know that, oh, you're about to lose one of your favorite characters. No, that was never a
Oh,
thing.
you're talking very specifically. Yeah, I know what you're
She's
talking
talking
about.
about
You're talking about very specific.
the show that this arc is based off of,
the
the Chimera ants.
Jeju Island Chimera Ant arc.
Like it's
Look,
Miriam, Birum, it's like Boruto and Naruto, just
yeah,
the bee.
it's what
Miru,
when it
Biru,
when
yeah,
it started with the references, I was like, oh, that was cute. Like it started off with Gurren Lagann reference when he was fighting the Demon King, and he had the epic punch. He's like, "What? You think I'm gonna lose? Who the hell do you think I am?" I was like, "Okay, I see what you did there." And then it's like, "Oh, the ants," and I was like, "Oh," and so we're like, "Yes, people say that it's like Hunter x Hunter." I was like, "No, it's just like a reference." And then it just starts really
but
like,
the thing is
oh, this
that
is very specifically like this is obviously ripped
The
off Hunter x
king.
Hunter, but it was
yeah, no, that was specifically, look, I will give it to you guys. It is very basically the same arc. Only thing is,
It's not bad.
I am more excited about this arc in Solo Leveling than I was for this arc in Hunter x Hunter.
mm.
The reason why
I
traumatized me.
don't,
He
I
told
don't
me
think
that
you
once that
did.
ending song started playing, that every
Spoilers for everyone. Nothing happens.
he told me that once that ending song started playing, someone would pass away that I was obsessed with, and I could not have that happen. So I didn't want to
Mm.
watch it. So I wasn't excited about that arc. I was just like, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna cry, and I did
Yeah.
cry, but not for the reason I thought I was gonna cry.
I I I enjoy. I mean, after doing season 2 Jujutsu Kaisen, about seeing them just inject all different kinds of references in the middle of the awesomeness that they displayed. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with
Yeah,
just it with heavy referencing. I think it's
yeah,
cool, especially if you mold it into something to make it your own. Like if they started off solo leveling like this, I think I would have a problem with it. But
yeah.
from the beginning, the beautiful thing about solo leveling is that even though it's just such a simple formula, it's so it's so good at escalating the stakes, escalating the levels, of course, solo leveling, but escalating the tension and the world. Like you're slowly being introduced to this world that kind of give you the bare bones of it, and then the more you get into it, the more complex, convoluted, power hungry, the different dynamics of between the different squads, and like the more you get immersed into the world, and it does it impressively well.
Very immersive, Rob. You're right.
Very.
She was
Sorry,
uh
I'm
she was doing interpretive
You can
dancing.
almost feel it.
She was doing interpretive dancing. Yeah, she was like Like, I got
She's
you.
like,
I
look,
know
I'm gonna
what.
give you a visual representation of what he's talking about right now.
Yeah, she's like, I know what these words mean.
Yeah. No, but you're right. And it was really like it started off with its own idea. Well, yes, you can say that it has been a recycled idea in a lot of other tropes and everything, but it made it into its own like way, which made it so it was like very captivating, very it's
Absolutely.
going to draw you in. And yeah, the reference between the two arcs, obviously there's a reference,
Well,
but this isn't where it ends. This is literally a couple of episodes, and that's this arc, and
Yeah.
that's it. And then
Mm.
more stuff.
Yeah.
so this whole series actually, it does take reference from other shows
Yeah,
and genres,
definitely.
but I think I like a lot how it takes it and levels it up to a
Ah.
better way.
The
You know,
leveling
like
jokes are gonna keep going everywhere.
you get the Kirito going solo. You get the going from just I'm gonna go by myself to like, yeah, I'm so OP. You guys can put me on your team, but yeah, there's no reason. And then just to the whole point of like just doing dungeons by himself, the whole, you know, beating different things, different enemies. But I think one of the things I like the most is the realism when he comes to an enemy that he can't beat himself. That,
Mm.
when he was fighting the knights, and it was just like, these guys, they're taking a toll on me, where he pretty much almost died.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
And
mean
like,
when his spirit self from his inside, his inner monologue of what he was before, when he was that E rank that would always be dying, literally him
Yeah.
talking down to himself. That is literally it's the human condition where we will literally talk down to ourselves at all times.
mhm.
We're
Yeah.
not, well, at least not everyone. I'm so happy for those people that don't have this, but
Mm.
we have that anxiety. We have that we're not good enough mentality. He is finally getting out of that, and then for that all to be happening, and he's human enough, and they show it. He's human enough to have those doubts right then and there, and he's trying to fight them at the same time. And
I
it's just
like how
amazing.
it shows like it's not easy to get there. It's not you
Exactly.
don't
Mm.
do it just because you have a superpower. Like even the system that he's working in is pretty much making him do the One Punch Man workout every
Oh yeah.
day. So it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's either he does
you're
it.
not doing it. Just you don't get to the point you are by doing nothing. You have to work hard towards it. You got to want it. And like,
It's either that or you get tossed into the penalty realm.
yeah, but then you're gonna
Yeah.
die if you didn't do
That's
anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
terrifying. That
Yep.
sucks. That sucks. I was like, oh, I'm just not
But
gonna
now
do
he
it.
goes in there and he's just like, oh, this is a quick break.
Yeah.
Like that, for him to get from that point of running for his life to, oh, this is a quick break. I'm good.
I wonder, and don't spoil it. I wonder if later, like the penalties become worse. God damn it!
What?
I
You
could,
just said
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
said don't
No,
spoil
no,
it.
no
I'm not
faces.
saying
Don't even look
anything.
at her when you ask that. No, no, we're not. We're not.
No, I'm
No
just
visual
smiling
cues.
in general because I'm happy that you guys like this show.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
not even
okay.
joking. I literally just reread the this chapter basically because I was like, let me do comparisons myself. Because I was like, let me put it fresh in my mind before I ever come on here. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm thinking back to the first few episodes. It's like, no, I would enjoy watching this again. Like, because you don't see this coming. This escalation is very like the mystery. Also, there's just everything. Just the anti, like, yeah,
Oh,
ah,
oh,
it's
but
so good.
talking about no, 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 go ahead, go ahead.
No, but see, with the anxiety portion of it, I like that. You know, it's like you said, there's a lot of down talking, like the self-doubting and bad talking to yourself. And like you see it like at least in this arc where, and of course it's like you could see it like, oh well, he's so much more powerful. He doesn't have any of that self-doubt, any of that anxiety left. And it's like, no, it's actually more pronounced, I think now. Because before it was like, okay, I can't do it, or oh, here we go again, but he still stumbled into it. So he's always had that fighting spirit to try to go above and beyond. But then but it was for the specific goal of trying to help his mom support his sister, blah blah blah. But now it's like the goals, everything's shifted. Like the stakes are so much higher. He's not really involved. His mom's already safe, but he didn't want to go because he's like, well, I did all this for my mom. Now my mom's here. I don't want to do shit. But then, when everybody's dying and it's like, oh crap, let me go in here and let me do this thing. But I think the way that you could tell that his anxiety or his bad talking self, like talking bad to himself, is more pronounced now more than ever, is that he faced off against that Japanese S rank and he was trying to be on par. He's like, oh, let me see what I could do. But based off of this fight with the Ant King, he was clearly stronger than that guy, even at that time. But he didn't want to. I don't think he believes himself to be stronger than that guy. He was like, well, let me try it. Let me see what I could do. But he
Oh yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
He didn't want to go all out because he's just like, I don't think that he believed that he could take the guy. He was like, I think I could stand on my own. I might be able to. But like, yo, you would have wiped the floor with that dude if you went all.
Yeah, and also it's I think it's because in his mind S ranks are like top tier. So for him, it's just like, well, these are S ranks. These are S ranks from different countries. Like I'm not that great. Like he still doubted himself. Am I good enough for an A boss or a B boss? Oh, this is like an A boss, B boss. Oh man, I'm an S rank now. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a little bit fake to me. Is what I'm getting from him. Like I feel like he doesn't believe in himself.
My take on that is a little different.
Mm,
I do think he knew he could handle himself. He
okay.
knew he had that I can handle this. I know that I'm able to fight this guy. I know that I can win.
Mm,
But where his anxiety really showed was literally with the whole I need to get her to safety.
Yeah.
The dancer
oh wow,
because
yeah.
he considers some of these S ranks friends, not even just like regular friends, but maybe just acquaintances, but people he knows. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to lose anyone because he doesn't want that whole scene from the main episode to happen again where everyone's just standing lost.
Oh.
Everyone's dying around him. He that's his biggest anxiety.
Mm.
That's what I feel like. His biggest anxiety is for those around him that he knows, that he's had these conversations with, that he's built some type of bonds with to just disappear, just die around him. And you guys have to remember, they said it in the anime, but a lot of people keep missing it. A lot of people are acting like it didn't happen. Oh, why wasn't he there? Why wasn't he trying to save them? All this other stuff. He can't see through his shadows. His
Mm.
shadows can report back to him, but he cannot see through them.
Mm.
And
Oh,
the
so
thing is,
his only visual was through the camera thing, and
through the camera, and the
oh
camera
wow,
was a 10-minute delay.
yeah. Oh
That
snap!
makes sense.
I didn't think
When
about that. I didn't think about
they
any of that. That's incredible.
exactly.
Yeah.
So he can do the exchange, but he doesn't know what's going on. That's why he didn't get signals back from Gojo. I forgot his name. No, it wasn't Gojo. It's I don't remember his name.
That's all right.
The
The
Japanese
Japanese guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Japanese guy.
Who did not have the
Honestly,
six eyes.
oh my god, yes, who did not have success. Sorry. Look, but that guy, the S ranks from Japan, that's why he was like, oh, why are they falling out? Where are they? I don't sense the shadows that were attached to them anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he can't sense them. So that's his only indicator that something is going on. They're dropping like flies. What's happening?
Mm,
Because he can only exchange with his shadows, not with anyone else, with his shadows. He
mm.
can't see through them. And he can't really, but why report back? I mean, like, they have to leave there, go back to him, but they can't go back
Yeah,
to where
yeah.
they were. So that's the only way he is able to know, like, oh, something's going on. But apart from that, they have their tasks. They're supposed to stay with that person in their shadow.
Mm.
So they're not going to leave there unless he calls them back.
Got you. Yeah,
And so
no.
everything was on that 10-minute delay that they said at the beginning. They're like, okay, the raid is going to be on a 10-minute delay. If we have to leave and come back, it will be live.
Yeah,
So
right,
now
right.
everything is live. Now everything
Yeah.
is right live. Before, while they were getting their ass whooped, he was on a 10-minute delay. He didn't know what was happening. He barely saw that black ant guy show up, and that was 10 minutes ago. And now everything's
Yeah.
locked off.
You already
And
see how
now he's gonna
fast.
make change.
Yeah. Damn.
Exactly.
That changes the dynamic of it. And you know what's good at ex what anime is good at explaining things like that? Hunter x Hunter. I mean, I love both. I love solo leveling, but I love Hunter x Hunter. I wouldn't say that this one's better than Hunter x Hunter. I
No,
really,
no,
really love Hunter x Hunter.
no. Yeah.
But
I would say it's its
I
own thing
love
It's
for sure.
exactly,
They
exactly,
took a lot
exactly.
from different series and made
Yeah.
it better. That's for sure.
though I
You know,
love the memes that are coming out of it with
I
the
yeah.
perfect cell meme is the one that gets me every time.
Oh, I haven't. Oh.
I mean, he was the original bug.
Yeah, he was.
And literally it's just like zero,
Absorption.
zero, cell.
But I like them. I like them for. I think they did good. But I think what this one does, like I love the Chimera Ant arc in Hunter x Hunter. I really love. I wouldn't change anything about it. But I think that that solo leveling does a better job at depicting them as ants. Like Hunter x Hunter, it seemed like it was like the same way that Walking Dead has zombies, but it's really about people. You know, Hunter x Hunter, like oh, they're ants, but it was really just a segue to explain how they evolved into and having all these weird features. This one is like, no, they're ants. These are ants. Like they're operating. There's a colony. There's a hierarchy. Like these are ants. So I think that this one does a better job of showcasing that. And it's like you guys were saying, it spun it into its own thing.
Mhm.
So.
Like it wasn't like she made millions and millions of these hybrid ants and then, you know.
Yeah. That
At
could
this
definitely.
point, my way of not talking and spoiling shit is grabbing this water bottle so I don't talk anymore.
It's not full of water.
It's not water.
It is water. It is water. Unfortunately, we did not have enough vodka for this, so this is water.
I was just
Oh.
gonna say potion juice.
No, it's water.
Oh, and that's another thing. Like you could see his anxiety, like you said, when he was trying to feed her the potions, and it was just like, yeah,
They're not working, and he's
the
like,
system's like, nah, dog, it ain't. She ain't gonna make it with this.
Yeah, even the
like literally,
miracles,
it's
like
like,
they're
oh
like,
no, it does not count for it. And it's like you could see him trying to like figure out like at that last scene right before it cut off was just him like freaking out, having a like mini panic attack.
You know that last scene I just thought
I
about how he's
well,
facing her and then he turns quickly back to the camera.
wait,
That's that Michael
no,
Jackson thriller.
Genesis, cover your
Something's about to
face.
happen.
Wait, don't say nothing. Don't say anything. Genesis, cover your face. Johan, keep going, because I think you thought the same thing that I thought. Wait, go ahead.
When he turns back and like he gives that blue-eyed look, it reminded me of the Michael Jackson thriller. Like he's like, "Yeah, babe, everything's fine."
Oh, that's not
That's
what I
not what you
thought.
were thinking. That's
I
not what
thought
Robert was thinking. So I'm gonna
I
cover my face. Robert, say what you want to say. I'm not gonna
Sure.
say anything.
I thought because I heard because it just went out and you heard the shadow sound. I think he's like I can't he can't use the time thing. None of his potions work. Not even the miracle joint works. He wants to keep her alive, but he can't do anything. I think he's gonna use the shadow skill on her.
Ooh, I was thinking of using the shadow school on the healer guy who died.
That makes way more sense. But has it been too long? But and he
I
does.
don't, I don't,
That's a great. That's a good twist.
I don't know the time frame, and then I don't even know if it works since he's not in a dungeon.
Yeah, that too. So I don't know. I'm
Like,
not
does every?
even.
I mean, I
Don't
don't know.
look at me.
She knows. She knows. Is this what it's like for other people to talk to me about One Piece? I just make faces.
Yes. Yes, absolutely
Yeah.
yes.
You're two
But
years. You're still 2 years behind. What the fuck, dude? I've been binging all the time. Like I'm 5 episodes behind. What do you
you
mean?
gotta be
It's still
back.
2 years behind.
There you
That's
go. But look, I won't say anything. Um, honestly, the things that you guys are thinking is what everyone's thinking. Everyone's thinking that, or they're thinking that he's going to. He's obviously gonna try to what. Ugh, oh God. I mean, what he told the S-Ranks, he's like, no one can know what you guys are about to see. Before Biru showed up, you could tell he was getting ready to use his Arise skill on the other ants around him.
And
Yeah.
so glad he didn't.
I'm glad he didn't either. Too, I mean, I'm glad he didn't too. But you could tell he was getting ready to use that. Why? Because he is trying to add strong warriors to his shadow army.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's why when he said shadow, I was like, ah.
Yeah. You know,
I was like, there's a thing. There's a thing.
the thing that the thing that keeps me excited about watching this show is that there's points where I'm like, okay, this seems linear. Like I could see where this is going. Like, okay, when that healer guy came back, I was like, I was like, oh, he's gonna die. I didn't think those so many S ranks from Japan
There
were
we
gonna
go.
die.
I'm like trying to get both my faces to look.
There it is. Yeah, take
No.
that.
Yes.
Damn it, Zoom. It's gonna
It's because the monarch right behind us.
Oh, okay, got you.
Maybe? No.
What? Success? It's like, yeah.
That's so weird.
But anyway,
either way,
this series is great. I'm in love with the episodes. I can't wait to see what happens next. Definitely one of the hypest and worth the hype series that's out this season for sure.
Yeah, I'd say so. And it's just when you think, okay, I can see where this is going. I can kind of see where things are, but then it'll take a little twist. Like one of the things I thought was he's slowly losing his humanity, and like, oh, he's becoming more and more logical, less and less emotional. But then when he finally gets to the point, and like, oh, the Demon King and this vampire, and then he gets the thing, and it's his mom, and he cries like a little, like like a human would, like a baby, like, oh my God, you're finally. I never thought I would ever be able to see you again. And that's the other thing,
because literally they were under a disease called eternal sleep.
right?
Eternal sleep, right? Because as soon as they go to sleep for the final time, you have to keep them alive on ventilators and mana stones and everything. And even that, you know that their time is ticking. They're going to die.
And it's a weird thing because it seems like that the thing that's keeping them alive was the thing that was killing them, that magic exposure. And like as the series was progressing, you find out more and more from what's his face's dad, who was like, oh, what? I have my exposure to the magic
It's his son.
right. So it's like,
Was his own
so
son, yeah.
if that's the case, he just gave her a big old dose of magic. So
why am I getting so big on the screen?
That's what she said.
I hate both of you. I hate both of you.
Oh, the combo move.
I'm just like, why is my person just like getting right there? But no, it's really good. It's really good. And honestly, I'm excited for what comes next. I really hope they are at least able to get through the arcs that I know of, because I haven't read the new stuff, because I'm like, let me hold off on reading it, because I already know how this ends right now, and it's the biggest freaking twist. And I hope, but it's a great twist. It's an amazing twist. It's a what the heck? Yes type twist. But yeah, I hope it does get to the part where I'm at. Technically, we're on the episode like 93, 90, or chapter 93, 94, something like that. Out of 179, I think.
Yeah.
So that's where this arc lands. Basically, it's in the middle.
Okay.
So I hope that means that they're gonna at least give us another 2 seasons to finish out this area. And if that's where it ends, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. I won't be happy. I'll be okay. But
it
if
has.
they give us more than that, I will be over the fucking moon ecstatic.
Yeah, I think
Pardon my French.
That's not
no. I
French.
get that's why I wanted you on here because I'm like, well, you've read it. Like this is we need your expertise because this is what I'm hearing from a lot of people who read it. I'm just like, yo, is it like that? And then start
Literally, he
watching it.
hears my evil cackle every time I see something new that I love. I'm just like,
Yeah, that's evil as fuck.
no, no, no. That is a giggle. That is a giggle. That's not the evil cackle that I do. I'm holding it in because no. He literally looks at me like, "Are you okay? Are you possessed?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm okay. I'm just watching."
Have I summoned a demon?
You have.
Every day.
As soon as I told you solo leveling was becoming an anime, and I was like, oh my god, look, 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 look. I immediately made him watch that first episode with me because I was like, nope, we're watching this. Watching.
Yeah.
Haven't missed one ever since.
I'm,
And
I'm just
all I ask from the kind heart of my heart is to do the same for One Piece.
And I have.
So
I've been watching. I'm not even joking. I start binging
she's
once
in
I.
Skype.
I'm
She
in
just met
Skype.
NO. Oh, he just figured out rubber.
Rubber doesn't work with the electricity.
Yeah, it's great.
With the
We're
lightning.
in a great time.
yeah,
I
some
love.
all-knowing God. Yeah, this guy.
Oh yeah, no, and then it, honestly, he's pissing me off. He is pissing me off. No,
Yeah,
not Johan, but
he dominating.
the god.
Yeah.
Not this one in the background, but God in
It's
Skypiea.
gotta be in One Piece. Um,
I love that art. I love so much about One Piece. There's so many, we need to do One Piece for sure because there's so many little things to comb through in One Piece that you really don't notice on the first watch through. But like
oh yeah,
Zoro's whole dialogue about, oh, gotta meet this god thing. Um, Fast forward all the way up to when he becomes the Demon King. Like, come
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa! Spoilers, Rob.
Ah, man.
Spoilers. She's
Ah,
not even there
I'm
yet.
not there yet, but I can see it. I
Spoilers.
can see it. But apart from that, also, have you ever wondered that maybe the reason Zoro is so directionally challenged is because he's been hit one too many times in the head, going through walls and everything because Luffy just drags him through
Yeah,
everything?
so in
that and
Alabasta
his
and
absurd.
all the other series, yeah, all the pre-time skip series is like Luffy drags these people and they go head first into things like a cannon.
Right, and
So
he's been with him the longest, so it stands to reason that makes sense. Also, he drinks an absurd amount of alcohol, and then he just lifts weight all the time. So like, you're just a dumb jock.
He's
Literally.
drinking all that alcohol to numb the pain of Luffy dragging him through
he's
walls.
only human, Rob. He needs something.
Bitch.
A man goes through so much.
Because I mean, it doesn't seem like he has that much directional issues. In some of the episodes where it's like, oh, this is before he became a pirate. This was while he was a bounty hunter, but not really a bounty hunter. He was just doing that on the side so he could get some money. He seemed like he was not that directionally challenged back then.
Hmm.
Now it's like he'll go straight, and somehow he is 50,000 miles away from where he was
Right.
supposed to be.
You know what? Now that I think about it, a lot of his moves are rotational. So maybe as his moves have advanced, now he's just like in this constant state of a bad equilibrium balance, and he's just always just like falling over. It's just, but he's trying to maintain
It's
because he thinks he's a
the
badass.
drunken fist of
Drunken
swordplay.
swordsman.
Drunken swordsman.
I'll put one in my mouth.
Yo, this is a cool theory. I like this.
No, but yeah, I was honestly earlier when you called us just to ask, like, okay, we're still on for the podcast and everything. I was holding back from talking about that whole 10-minute delay thing because I was like, I don't
Mm.
think Johan really paid attention to that. I need to bring this back up. I wanted to right then and there, and I was like, no, shut up, Genesis, shut up. Don't
Yeah, I didn't register at all till you said. I was like, oh my God. I
There was a 10-minute delay.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a whole build up, like, oh, well, now the
No,
big strong
he
guy's
wasn't
coming
trying
in.
to let them die.
Yeah, I
He
thought it
was
was just like
literally
a whole
just
isekai
not
fantasy.
no.
Yeah, I was so convinced that it was so in line with what isekai fantasy is about, like, oh, being super strong and then coming in last minute to save the day. I didn't even think about the practical or pragmatic in that world. You're looking at it, it's a delay. You don't know what's going on. And he's thinking like, oh, these guys are S rank.
Yeah, they'll handle it. They'll be
They don't
fine.
need
Oh,
my
so
help.
I just realized this is gonna get really good because now that he's on live, it's gonna broadcast over time the what happened, and the biggest part that I want to see is his dad finding out
Yeah,
his son
yeah.
saved heroes and stuff like that, and his dad's been in the dungeon realm. Is that what you call it?
I
Mhm.
don't know.
He's been he
That's
was no
part
he
of
was stuck. That's what they said in the show. They've already said this part, so I'm okay with saying this. They've said he had told them he was stuck in a dungeon for years.
Yeah. So
mm,
he's like super crazy strong.
yeah.
But also,
And
have
they
you
think he's a
ever
master.
noticed? No, I can't tell. I can't say this.
Yeah, it's what like I wonder how he's gonna react because he's gonna be like, oh, it's my son. Oh, it's the Shadow King. Oh, he's helping people. Oh, he's creating more shadows. Like that like this the escalation. This thing is incredible. It's like it's giving you it's like Hunter x Hunter where it's like, all right, guys, this season's over. Next time we're gonna go into the it's kind of like giving you it's feeding you what's gonna happen, but without telling you explicitly. I'm very
Leaving you a trail of
You said
breadcrumbs.
something. You said something, and I want to elaborate, and I can't because that will give a whole arc
Next
away.
time on Daddy's Gertie Library.
That
I'm
will give a
excited to do
whole
is there
arc
another episode
away.
coming out? Is there one more episode
Next
after
week.
It's
this?
next Saturday. Next
Okay.
Saturday, and then I don't know. I don't have they
It's
already
only two more
confirmed
episodes.
2 more episodes
So
for
if
this
it
season.
follows the anime trope, every 13 is a season or every 12.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it either ends in two episodes or one.
Okay. All right, y'all. It's
Um,
about the video's about cut out, but thank you for joining. You're definitely joining us next time, Genesis. This is your anime.